If you're planning your first family trip to Switzerland, make sure you watch this video before you go because I'm sharing 20 things you absolutely need to know. Switzerland is stunning, but it's also expensive, logistically different, and has some quirks that can catch you off guard if you're not prepared. Some of these tips will save you hundreds of dollars and some will just make your trip so much smoother with your kids. Hi, I'm Samantha from Our Wandering Hearts, and we're a family of 4 who've been traveling the world full time. We spent time exploring the Swiss Alps with our 2 and 4-year-olds, and while it was absolutely magical, we definitely learned some lessons along the way. Let's just address the elephant in the room right away. Switzerland is expensive. It's probably the most expensive country in Europe, and if you're not prepared for the sticker shock, it can be genuinely overwhelming. A family meal at a restaurant can easily cost $150, a basic hotel room can be $300 a night, and even a coffee and pastry could set you back $20. But here's the thing, Switzerland is absolutely worth it, and there are ways to manage the costs. Book accommodation with a kitchen and cook your own meals. Shop at Coop supermarkets instead of eating out every meal. Pack snacks and picnic supplies for day trips and focus on free activities like hiking and playgrounds rather than paying for expensive attractions. We cooked breakfast and dinner most days, packed lunches for hikes and only ate out occasionally. This made a massive difference to our budget, and honestly cooking with the local Swiss ingredients was quite fun. Number 2, get the half fare card immediately. This is the single best money saving tip for Switzerland. The half fare card costs 150 Swiss francs, which is about 280 Australian dollars for adults, and gives you 50% off almost all trains, cable cars, funiculars and mountain railways for 1 month. If you're planning to do even 2 to 3 mountain excursions, this card pays for itself instantly. A return trip to Jungfraujoch costs over 200 francs per adult without the card. With the card, it's half that. Kids under 6 do travel free, and kids 6 to 16 get a free family card when traveling with parents who have the half fare card, so they also can travel free or heavily discounted. Buy this card as soon as you get to Switzerland at any train station. It'll save you hundreds, potentially thousands of francs on your trip, depending on your itinerary. Number 3, base yourself in one place for at least a week. Switzerland is not a country to rush through, especially with young kids. Pick one base like Grindelwald, Lauterbrunnen or Kandersteg and stay there for at least a week. From one base you can access so many different mountains, cable cars, valleys, lakes and towns by train or car. Everything in Switzerland is relatively close, so you don't need to keep moving accommodation. If you ask for my opinion, I would choose to stay in Grindelwald if budget didn't matter, but Kandersteg is a good option for slightly cheaper stays. Both of these bases have access to incredible hiking, mountaintops, waterfalls and villages all within 30 to 60 minutes. Number 4, the weather changes fast in the mountains. Swiss mountain weather is unpredictable and can change incredibly quickly. You can start a hike in sunshine and be in fog and rain 30 minutes later. Always pack layers, t-shirt, fleece, waterproof jacket, even if it's sunny when you leave. And bring rain jackets for everyone, even in summer. We got caught in sudden rain or under waterfalls and were so glad we had proper rain gear. Also, it can be genuinely cold at the top of the mountains even in summer. Kids need warm layers, hats, gloves, even in summer months. Check the weather forecast before mountain excursions, but also just be prepared for it to change unexpectedly. Number 5, the trains are incredibly reliable. Swiss trains run on time, like to the minute on time. If the train is scheduled to depart at 10:47, it will leave at 10:47. This is amazing for planning, but also means you can't be late. If you miss your train by 30 seconds, it's gone. With kids, this can be stressful, so always aim to arrive at the platform at least 5 to 10 minutes early. Trains are frequent in Switzerland though, so if you do miss that one, the next one should only be 30 minutes away. But it's still better to be early. Number 6, cable cars and mountain railways are kid-friendly. One thing we absolutely loved about Switzerland is how accessible the mountains are with young kids. You don't need to be serious hikers. Cable cars and cogwheel trains take you right up to incredible viewpoints and playgrounds. Grindelwald First has a cable car that takes you to an alpine playground with a mountain cart that kids would absolutely love. These aren't just scenic, they're genuinely set up for families. There are playgrounds, restaurants, easy walking paths and activities for kids at the top. The cable cars themselves are smooth, safe, and the views during the ride-up are incredible. And our kids thought the ride-up was just as special as the destination. Number 7, hiking with kids is doable. Switzerland has hiking trails for every level, including super easy ones perfect for young kids. The trails are well maintained, well marked, and often have playgrounds or interesting stops along the way. We did multiple hikes with our kids and they handled them way better than we expected. The key is choosing the right trails. Look for ones marked easy or family friendly. Pack snacks, bring water, take breaks, and don't be too ambitious. Even a 1 to 2 hour easy hike in the Swiss Alps is magical for kids. Number 8, mountaintop playgrounds are everywhere. This was one of our favourite discoveries. So many mountaintops in Switzerland have playgrounds. Not just basic playgrounds, but incredible alpine playgrounds with views of snow-capped peaks. Grindelwald First has multiple playgrounds, and the mountain cart and many mountain restaurants have play areas for kids. After a morning of hiking or sightseeing, finding a playground where kids can burn energy while you sit and enjoy the views with a coffee is absolutely perfect. These playgrounds are well maintained, safe, and honestly, where else in the world can your kids play at 2,000 meters elevation with glaciers in the background? Number 9, lakes are perfect for hot days. Switzerland has stunning alpine lakes and they're perfect for families on hot summer days. The water is cold because it's glacier fed, but swimmable in summer, and the settings are absolutely beautiful. Lake Thun is gorgeous. Clear water, mountain backdrop, towns along the shore. We visited in autumn, so swimming wasn't in the cards for us, but it would be so nice to go back in summer and try it. Ocean Insee near Kandersteg requires a chairlift up and a short walk, but it's absolutely worth it. Turquoise water surrounded by mountains. Lakes give you a break from mountain hiking while still being in stunning natural settings. Number 10, grocery shopping will save you a small fortune. As I mentioned earlier, eating out in Switzerland is crazy expensive. For example, this cheese cost us 120 Australian dollars. But grocery shopping at Coop or Migros is actually quite reasonable. We'd spend maybe 150 francs on groceries for the week. Bread, cheese, pasta, vegetables, snacks, breakfast supplies, and cook most of our meals. This saved us heaps compared to eating out for every meal. The supermarket food is high quality. Swiss cheese and chocolate especially are incredible. Make sandwiches for hikes, cook pasta dinners, and have porridge or fruit for breakfast. This is so easy to do and way cheaper than restaurants. Number 11, free water fountains are everywhere. Switzerland has clean, drinkable water fountains all over towns and hiking trails. The water comes straight from the mountains and is safe to drink. Bring a reusable water bottle and refill it constantly. This saves money and reduces plastic waste. The fountains are marked with signs if the water isn't drinkable, but 99% of them are perfectly safe. And Swiss tap water is some of the cleanest in the world. Number 12, you need a highway vignette if driving. If you're renting a car or driving into Switzerland, you need to buy a vignette. It's a sticker that goes on your windscreen and allows you to use Swiss motorways. It costs 40 Swiss francs, which is about 70 Australian dollars, and is valid for 1 calendar year. You can buy it at the border, at petrol stations, or at post offices. If you're caught driving on the motorway without one, the fine is massive, so make sure you buy one as soon as you arrive in Switzerland. Rental car companies sometimes include it, but always check. If you're driving your own car from a neighbouring country, you definitely need to buy one yourself. Number 13, Lauterbrunnen Valley is absolutely stunning. It's known as the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, and it's genuinely one of the most beautiful places we've been. The valley is narrow with massive cliffs on both sides and waterfalls cascading down everywhere. Stubach Falls drops 297 metres straight down into the village, and it's visible from the main street and absolutely spectacular. Lauterbrunnen is also a great base or a day trip destination. The village is charming, there are easy walks along the valley floor, and it's central to lots of other attractions. Number 14, Grindelwald is perfect for families. It's compact, has great facilities, tons of restaurants and shops, and the mountain views are insane. From Grindelwald, you can easily reach Grindelwald First with the cable car and playgrounds, and so many other places. There are playgrounds in the village, the coop is well stocked, and the whole vibe is relaxed and family friendly. It is touristy, but not overwhelmingly so. If you're trying to decide where to base yourself in the Jungfrau region, Grindelwald is ideal for families. Number 15, Jungfraujoch is worth it, apparently. Jungfraujoch, or the top of Europe, is the highest railway station in Europe. The train journey up is meant to be absolutely spectacular, travelling through the mountain before emerging into a world of snow and glaciers. We actually haven't done this one ourselves, mostly because our 2-year-old was not a big fan of snow at the time, but also it is quite expensive. Even with the half fare card, it's around 120 francs per adult return. Without the card, it's over 240 francs per adult. But from everything I've researched online, it truly is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You get the train journey through the mountain, an ice palace carved inside the glacier, 360-degree viewing platforms, and even a snow playground. That said, if you're traveling on a tighter budget, there are other incredible mountain excursions that give you a very similar alpine experience for a lot less. But if you're only going to splurge on one big, iconic Switzerland mountaintop, Jungfraujoch is probably the one most people would choose. Just make sure you plan ahead, budget for it properly, and maybe get the half fare card to make the price more manageable. Number 16, Kandersteg is quieter and underrated. It's a small mountain village that's way less touristy than Grindelwald or Interlaken, and we absolutely loved it as our base. Oceaninsee is the main attraction. You take a chairlift up from the village and then walk about 20 minutes to reach this stunning turquoise alpine lake surrounded by mountains. We've now done this twice in the last 10 years, and our first visit was postcard perfect views, but the second time we were not so lucky. Kandersteg has a much more local, authentic feel than the bigger towns. If you want a quieter Swiss Alps experience, base there or at least spend a day here. Number 17, Thun is a beautiful lake town. Lake Thun is gorgeous and the town of Thun is absolutely worth visiting. It's got a charming old town, a castle you can climb for views over the lake and mountains, and the lakefront is perfect for a nice walk or picnic. We spent a whole day in Thun just walking around the old town, having lunch and letting the kids play in the streets. And it was a nice change of pace from mountain hiking. Number 18, pack for all weather conditions. I did mention this earlier, but it is worth repeating. Pack for every possible weather condition, even in summer. We visited in autumn and experienced sunshine, rain, cold wind, and literal snow all in the same week. At lower elevations, it was warmer, but at the top of the mountains, it was freezing. Everyone needs a raincoat, a warm fleece or jacket, hat and beanie, gloves, mountain tops, layers you can add or remove, and good walking shoes. It seems like a lot, but Swiss weather is so unpredictable, and being prepared means you can enjoy your day regardless of what happens. Number 19, bring sunglasses and sunscreen. The sun at high altitude can be intense. You can get sunburned even on cloudy days because the UV is so strong in the mountains. Always bring sunscreen and reapply constantly, especially on kids. Bring sunglasses for everyone because the glare off the snow and the ice can be genuinely uncomfortable. And number 20, it is worth every franc. Switzerland is expensive, the weather is unpredictable, you need to pack for every season, and yes, it requires more planning and budgeting than most countries, but it's absolutely worth it. The mountain scenery is some of the most stunning in the world. The accessibility with kids makes it genuinely doable with young children. And I still think about Switzerland constantly. The playground at first, playing in the snow, the waterfalls inside the mountain, and seeing cows and bells everywhere. These are memories we'll have forever. If you can swing it budget-wise, go to Switzerland with your kids. Just go prepared, get the half-fare card, book accommodation with a kitchen, pack properly, choose one base and explore from there. The Swiss Alps with kids is genuinely magical, and don't let the price scare you off. Just plan smart and it can be absolutely doable. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest family travel guides. Drop a comment and let me know. Have you been to Switzerland with your kids? And what was your favourite experience? Thank you so much for watching and happy travels.